Trust issues. Trust issues have essentially been around since the beginning of time. Trust issues are the main cause of spies, to say the least. If there were no trust issues, spies would have never come into fruition or existence in the world. In 2020, when it comes to being online and interacting with anyone on any side of the planet, some individuals are not really trusting and they decide to hide their identity, which is understandable. But you have to ask yourself, do you have trust issues? Hi, I'm Dion Davis. When it comes to trust issues and being online, yeah, it makes sense, In 2020, anybody can steal your identity and become you, for lack of a better word. But there are some individuals who have so deep of trust issues that they make up a whole nother identity online. This video is more so about those individuals. There are some individuals who decide to be another person online simply because they lack the C word. And that C word is courage. There are individuals who go onto other people's platforms on social media, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or, for instance, even YouTube, and they'll comment or heckle an individual, and they'll keep heckling them so much so to the point that it's borderline harassment. The simple fact is, those individuals that do those types of things, also they're known as trolls in some cases, they may not have it all going on in their own life. Something may be bothering them or plaguing them so much so that they are exerting their own personal feelings or their own internal conflict onto someone else to help them feel better. Essentially, it's kind of like a coping mechanism. Another thing that strikes me as odd when it comes to individuals who develop and build another persona online is why? Now, going back to what I stated earlier, yes, there are individuals who prey on others and try to get their own personal information, which is called phishing. But you can pretty much sift those individuals out when they're asking you specific personal questions in your direct messages or DMs, whatever the kids are calling it now. But there are some individuals that use a different name. They don't use their actual photos of who they are in real life. And they don't really have a valid reason behind it. As in, they're not a victim of identity theft. And they aren't trolling people either. So my question to those individuals will be more along the line of, what or who are you hiding from? A lot of individuals think that there's somebody out there trying to get them, but the reality is, no. In fact, I will go so far as to say is, outside of your immediate family and 2 or 3 friends that you may have, and maybe one coworker who might notice that you didn't show up to work on time so that they could rat you out to the supervisor or the boss, nobody is really thinking about you like that. Not unless you've already had some significant impact on society. No, you're not on anybody's radar, which makes me wonder, what are you hiding for? Why do you have it instilled in your mind, it's ingrained, that someone is out looking for you, trying to get after you, trying to take you out? Or perhaps, just perhaps, you may have done something to someone, and now you're spending the rest of your days looking over your shoulder. Now, we as human beings, we have to interact with one another. Yes, there's no way around that. Some individuals want to use you. Some individuals even want to get used by you so that they can have a story to tell and play the victim card and boost their status in the Western society. But that's a whole argument and video for another day. But my thing is, who did you screw over so badly that now you have to take on an entirely new identity as if you're in the witness protection program? Yes, I understand that there is a such thing as stalkers and individuals who may become obsessed with some individuals, but more than likely, stalkers, they have a tendency to be more physical, more hands-on, rather than being online. What I'm getting at is this. When I was studying psychology in regards to individuals that suffer from psychopathic or sociopathic traits, a lot of those individuals prefer the in-person or up-close interaction with their prey or victim, for lack of a better word. So while you may be thinking that someone is searching for you online, it may not be happening. They may be searching for your most recent address or something like that in regards of a, knock on wood, a stalker, a potential stalker, or anything like that. But overall, nobody's really thinking about you like that. Outside of your immediate friends, outside of your immediate family, or outside of that one coworker who wants to rat you out in regards to being late to work, nobody's thinking about you. It goes back to what I was saying earlier, it's just that some people may not have the confidence to be who they really want to be online. They may want to state their opinion. They may even want to heckle an individual, but they don't want it done back to them. They don't want to be challenged. They don't want to back up or provide rebuttal in regards to what they have said to one person or what they have done to one person. They don't want to face the consequences. They don't want to face the music. Whatever you have done in your past, if that's you as an individual, if you're the individual who is using a unique name, not using your real photos online, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What did I do in my past to put myself in this mindset? Once you've done that, simply own the mistake that you made. Hell, I would recommend you writing it out. Write it out in great detail. Write out what happened to you to get you into that mindset that you need to be an entirely different person online and not be your true self. You should love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then you can't be yourself. Not being yourself is a sign that there is some type of confliction internally that you need to deal with. So think about it. Is it really necessary for you to take on a fake identity to converse with others online? Are people really, really out to get you? Are you that high value and status to your country that individuals have a bullseye on your back? It's not likely. And even those individuals who are of high value and of high status, yeah, granted, they do have other individuals who run their social media accounts, but they don't hide either. They use their real names. And I can respect that. Anyone who uses their real name in 2020 on any social media platform, props to you. I respect you. Because there are way too many people oversaturating the field, hiding who they really are, simply because they may be afraid of confrontation and they lack that important C word, confidence. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. See ya.